Hi everybody, today's chapter will be chapter 19. I hope you are enjoying the story, and I'm definitely enjoying reading the book and sharing it with you. I hope you're also coping with the heat wave. Well, don't forget your water and your sunscreen if you are on the beach or in the garden. And here we go. Chapter 19. We get into the lift and pretend not to notice that I am still holding his hand. They've just left the place where they were going to meet, and they're leaving early. Right. We cross the lobby, then the courtyard, and are on the street. And we are still holding hands. "Oh my God," he says, and he finally lets go. It's actually snowing. He turns his palms upwards. That is Roy. Oh, what's his name? I forgot. Ru, her best friend, Lily's brother. Tiny flakes of white are falling into his hands. Wow, I say, doing the same. I'm not sure what that's a sign of, but it's definitely a sign of something. We walk to the bus stop, where the electronic sign says that the bus is only 2 minutes away. We give a grateful gasp of relief and sit on the bench. What was that in there, Maeve? It wasn't even that religious. It was just really manipulative and creepy. I guess they break people down and build them back up again under the guise of some guise of some crap game. Maybe the religion stuff comes later, when you're already dependent on Aaron, that's the leader of the group, and his hugs. Do you think there are like a dozen of identical meetings happening tonight all over the country? All with identical Aarons, maybe? Lily would never join that. Never, never. I'm certain. Have you so certain, though? I ask. I mean, I haven't spoken to Lil properly in a year. I have no idea what she might believe now. You don't know either. No, he says with certainty. Don't ask me why, but it's a no. Okay, I guess we can cross that off the list. Yep, he says, flagging down the approaching bus. And now there's nothing left. We climb onto the bus, tear our tickets and sit down. I want to tell him that no, there's not quite enough, nothing left on the list. There is one big fat something. That something is burning inside of my coat pocket. That hasn't been more than 10 feet from me since the day they reappeared in my bedside locker. As the bus trundles along, I ease the cards out of my pocket. "Oh, Jesus," he says, a bitter laugh in his voice. "Them again. Do you want me to put them away? I just wanted to talk to you about something. You know, you guys are two sides of the same coin. Me and who? You and American Aaron. What in hell is that supposed to mean?" My body recoils at the suggestion, and I back towards the window, and cold space opens up where my legs once touched. You force people to confess their problems to you, and then you hold all the power over them. You use their stories to manipulate them. I'm dumbfounded. You don't really think that, do you? Well, no, not really, but you have to admit there are similarities. I don't force anyone, and neither does Aaron, you could say. Why are you saying this? Why do you always underestimate yourself? I roll my eyes. Is this really the time for a lecture on self-confidence? No. I mean, your opinion of yourself is so low that you completely underestimate the effect you have on people. That the things you say to them or don't say to them matter. I said I was sorry about Lily Rue. I'm not talking about Lily. I'm talking about everyone. Take some frickin' responsibility for yourself, Maeve. I've stuffed the cards back in my pocket and stare out at the window. Does Rue have a point? Those sessions I held in the Juki were half. The school came and confessed their secrets to me. Did it make me feel powerful? A little, yes. But I didn't do anything with that power. I didn't abuse it, not the way Aaron does, until Lily went missing, that is. A familiar shudder of guilt washes over me. Lily is missing. Lily is missing because of me. Because of me and these cards and the housekeeper. I lean my head against the bus window. Hey, Rue, Rue says gently. I wasn't being serious. It was more like a thought exercise. Sorry, you're nothing like Aaron. I'm sick of keeping this to myself. I need to tell him about the housekeeper dreams, even if it's all nonsense. I need to lance the boil that's growing under my skin. I need to say her name out loud. Rue, I say, there's something I need to tell you. It's about the tarot reading I gave Lily. Christ, not this again. Just listen, okay? I exhale loudly with a sigh. Warming up, so in the reading this card came up. This card that didn't belong to the deck. I had seen it once before, but I took it out and put it in my desk drawer because there is no explanation anywhere on the internet about what it meant, and it scared me. It's this horrible illustration of a dark-haired woman in a wedding gown with a knife between her teeth. So I took it out, and then when I read for Lily, the card was there again. Can you show me the card now, in your deck? No, I say, chewing in the skin of my thumbnail. I haven't been able to find her since. It's like she is to be summoned or something. Anyway, I've been having these dreams about a woman, and in the dreams, it's like Lily is watching. Like she's there, but not able to show herself. I pause, trying to suss out his reaction to all this. He just keeps staring mutely at the bus seat in front of him. Also, I continue, and this bit is, well, so, Miss Harris confiscated my cards after Lily went missing, totally banned from school. But on Saturday night, after my mum told me about Lily being spotted by the milkman with dark-haired woman, the cards were suddenly in my bedside cabinet. It was like they had been never left. No, he said, shaking his head. I don't believe you. I don't want to believe you either. But that's what happened. That's what's happening. So what? You think Lily summoned this demon accidentally when you gave her that reading? I bite my skin inside my cheek. The honest answer, the fact that I said, I wish you would just disappear, right to his sister's face. She didn't summon the housekeeper, I did. Or we both did. Yeah, I answered. She could have. It's not a lie. It's possible that no one summoned the housekeeper and Lily couldn't be shaken up with her cello teacher right now. Lily could be shacked up with her cello teacher right now. Rue doesn't need to know what I said. In fact, it's imperative to us working together that he doesn't. It's imperative to us working together that he doesn't. And I don't understand that. Sometimes this book has a life of its own, like that card. The bus stops. We are back at Kilbeg. We walk in silence for a few minutes. Where do you see her? In your dreams. Near the, my brain wants me to say, the place. You refused to kiss me, but I resisted. Near the underpass. Always there. Well, let's go there then. What? Maybe there will be, I don't know, a clue. I look at him doubtfully. I'm not sure. So, my phone buzzes. Dad, where are you? Near the river? On my way home. I type this and then rethink. Do I really want Mum and Dad to know that I'm by the river where Lily was last seen alive? Delete. Near home. See you soon. Be safe. Road slippery. Come on, Maeve. I have to try everything, no matter how bizarre it is. Everything. Okay? I say uncertainly. We trudge in silence, the snow falling on our hair and shoulder blades. I can't remember the last time I saw snow like this in Ireland. 5 or 6 years at least. We are too near the Atlantic. Even if it falls, snow usually melts the moment it hits the ground. But this snow is sticking and gathering in heaps beneath our feet. The bricks at the underpass are glazed with ice, sparkling like grey diamonds. We stand here at there a moment uncertain. What we need to do now? I ask tentatively. Can you feel Lily here? Feel her watching? I close my eyes for a moment and search for something. Some nameless, shiftless presence or some sign that she is near. I burrow down into the deep black nothingness of myself in the hope I'll dredge up a fossil of Lily. No, I replied, opening my eyes. Sorry, it's just a dream. I don't know why I brought it up. Read my cards. Here, yes, that's how you summon this thing. Maybe we could summon her again. Rue, I don't know. I haven't done this in a while, and the last time I did, the results were, well, I don't care, Maeve. Just read me, okay? You read me before, remember? Just do this. I'll never ask you again after this, I swear. His voice is so desperate, his eyes shining with tears. The winter light is so dark that his lips so full they look almost like they are pouting, appear purple. How can I say no to him? What right could I possibly have? Grant, I say, let's get into the tunnel, though it's too wet out here. We sit crouched and uncomfortable, our phone torches the only source of light. Every couple of minutes a car drives past, sending vibrations in the air around us, filling our ears with noise. People are driving carefully, slowly, in the snow, and when the crunch of the wheels rumbles past, we are forced to stop talking and just stare at one another. Shuffle, I say, handing him the deck of cards. The minutes he touches them, the magic pull I feel with the cards grow even stronger, like the deck has a rope attached to it, and the other end is wrapped around my ribcage. The cards slip through his fingers as he shovels, falling through the empty dark space between us and between his one hand and the other. His chest tightens. My chest tightens with each move. My lungs feel like they are working on half capacity. "Are you okay?" he asked, passing them back to me. "Yeah," I murmur. It would be too much to tell him about this. Too much weird stuff for one day. Right, I think this will work best if we invent a spread for finding Lily. Right, great, good plan. What does that mean exactly? It means we decide what each card means. Like one card could be "Where is Lily?" and the other could be "What's blocking her from coming back?" Another card could be "What we need to do to get her back." Yes, this is all good. Is this how it works? I don't know. I'm sort of making it up. Well, it sounds legit. So, should I pick the cards? Yeah, go on. I fan the cards out in front of him. His hands, now ready from the cold, hover over each card. He plucks 3, lays them face down in front of me. I flip over the first card. Where is Lily? The card, it's 4 of swords. The card shows a knight in full armor lying on top of the tomb. Stained glass windows are winking in the back. The 3 swords are hanging above him, the points facing down. The 4th sword is lying by his side. Jesus, Rue, panic in his voice. She's dead. No, 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 no. This is good. This is a positive card, I think. It means rest, or prolonged enforced rest. Look, the sword is still at the knight's side. He is going to get up and fight. He just can't right now. Okay, Rue says, picking up the card to peer at it closer. As his fingers pinch the card, I feel the pull again, a slight fizzing beneath my skin, like blood has changed its direction of flow. I blink my eyes a few times, trying to steady myself from where I sit opposite him. I can only see the black of the card, a plain red square pattern, but between blinks I can suddenly see the card from his point of view. I see the knight of the tomb. I see my own face, looking tired and desperate. I'm Rue. I'm watching myself blink, like a startled rabbit. What? I blink again. It's gone. Are you okay? He asks. You look like you are going to be sick. Yeah. It's okay. Let's turn over the next card. Which one is this? This is one that tells us what's blocking Lily from coming back. I flip the card over immediately, put my fingers in my mouth. It's the devil. Now, not Halloween devil either. This is an old school biblical devil with horns and goat legs. Alongside him trail 2 people, a man and a woman, naked in chains. Neither of us says a word. Maeve, Rue prods, this is the part where you tell me that this card isn't as bad as it looks. Maeve, I'm thinking. I'm rusty at this, remember? So the devil is mostly about something having control over you. It's usually about addiction or being unable to break out of a bad relationship or situation. But in Lily's case, it could be the housekeeper. She picks it up and peers at it again. Again, the tug of nausea she senses that sense that my body is connected to the cards and therefore connected to him. Rue, stop it. Stop what? Touching them. But why? I don't know. It's making me feel sick. I don't understand. Are you all right? Give me a second. Okay. Give me a second, please. I lie my back against the tunnel wall, close my eyes and breathe in and out, in and out. The wall is cold and damp. It's grey, wetness soaking through my coat and raising goose pimples on my spine. Another car passes, another flash of headlights dancing on the thin skin of my eyelids. A slip happens inside my own head. A split happens inside my own head. Another flash of lights dancing on. A split happens in my head, like a TV screen, divided into two. I'm almost in the darkness of my own head, but I'm also watching myself from the other side of the tunnel, seeing my head loll. Beads of sweat gathering on my forehead, illuminated by the passing car. Maeve, Ruse says, or I say, I can't tell. I can feel my mouth saying my own name, but it doesn't feel like my mouth. I bury my face in my knees, wrapping my arms around my legs, and I'm going to be sick. Please don't let me be sick. Please don't let me be sick. Oh shit, Maeve. Don't pass out. Come on, let's get out of here. He wraps an arm around my shoulder. Come on, Maeve. Get up. You can get up. I mumble. Okay. Well, granted. I'll just sit here with you until you can. He props himself against the wall, his arms still around me. I fall against him, snuggling into the crook of his neck. Through the sickening nausea, I can still pick up his smell, smoky and sweat. Clean clothes and faded deodorant, the faint hint of the O'Callaghan's house, unscoring everything, the rightness of fresh sweat. His hand starts stroking my hair, twisting a long brown strand between his fingers. I make a mental note to treasure this moment for when I don't feel dreadful. After a few minutes, the nausea starts to lift. I still feel heavy and disorientated, but not quite as much like I'm about to vomit. You smell nice, I say. Thanks. I like that you don't reek of boy. He laughs. And what does that smell like? Like Lynx Africa and Hugo Boss. Ah, he chuckles again. No, it is a concoction of my own making. Really? Yep, I can feel his face stretching into a grin. Sure, for men and channel number 5. We laugh together, the low chuckle of a secret reverberating through both our bodies. I press my face deeper into his face. I just think you are so cool. I can't believe I said it. Just like that, the word cool. So ridiculous in my mouth, like an 80s throwback. His chest expands and he lets out a long, low sigh. No one's ever said that to me before, he says. I think you're cool too, Maeve, but you knew that already, didn't you? No. Oh, come on. You've been cooler than me since you were 8. Well, that's true. Come on, he says. Let's go home. Your parents will be freaking out. I feel the warm, firm pressure of his hand in mine. Oh, he says, we forgot the last card. He turns over the final card in the lily spread, and a tremor. I mistake it for passing traffic, rush through my head. A flash of light fills the tunnel, and I hear a scream. That could be my own, or Rue's, or that of millions of people, all screaming at once. Spots form in front of my eyes, purple, blue, gold, splotches that circle my vision. Within seconds, I feel the cold gravel embedding on my forehead, and I am gone. Wow, so she's out like a light. She's fainted. That was chapter 19. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.